Be with you, Thoughtless Reality. Author Shri Ramakant Maharaj. Editor Anne Shaw. Narrated by Anne Shaw. Be with you, Thoughtless Reality. Preface by Anne Shaw. Be with you, Thoughtless Reality contains the direct, spontaneous teachings of self-realized Master Shri Ramakant Maharaj. How fortunate we are that this Master speaks English. Now there is no question of the meaning being altered or lost in translation. These precious, sacred utterances of universal import have never before been heard so clearly. They are fresh, penetrating, and provocative, offering the shortest cut to self-realization. This pocket-sized book of direct hammering is designed to jolt and awaken seekers out of their illusory dream world slumber. Page after page, drops of nectar begin dissolving your illusory concepts, reminding you of your forgotten identity by impressing reality in you. This book is not to be read like other body knowledge books that have been written only with the mind and intellect. The Master is not sharing thoughts or ideas. This knowledge is beyond words and worlds. It comes from the bottomless bottom of reality. What is presented here, using the necessary medium of words to communicate meaning, is thoughtless reality in essence, speaking to your essence, your essential nature. One essence, oneness. This means selfless self-knowledge that is prior to and beyond the body form. The Master tirelessly reminds you of your true identity. Quote, "You are ultimate truth, ultimate reality. There is nothing except your selfless self." Unquote. The Master or Guru's words are not up for debate. He is sharing truth, your reality. All that is needed is your acceptance. Then simply stand back and witness the miraculous transformation. Quote, "Know yourself in a real sense before it is too late. Otherwise, you will be shaking and trembling with fear on your deathbed," unquote, cautions the Master. Be with you is a clarion call for us all to awaken from this long dream called life. It is charged with a sense of urgency and immense power that effectively penetrates the layers of illusion. Quote, "Let this truth hammer the ego so that you will be able to reclaim what is rightfully yours, the missing truth." Life is diminishing every moment, so don't take this knowledge casually. Look at you, be with you, unquote, urges the Master. Concentrate on this knowledge, quietly letting it touch the bottom of your heart. Then, slowly, silently, and permanently, without a doubt, ultimate reality will emerge. Page 1. The purpose of spirituality is to know yourself in a real sense, erase illusion, and dissolve all body knowledge. 3. Your spontaneous presence is silent, invisible, anonymous, unidentified identity. 4. You are already realized. You just do not know it. 5. You have read all the books, but have you read the reader? 6. Do not take my words literally. It is what I am trying to convey that is important, the meaning behind the words. 7. All that you know is untruth. That which you do not understand, that which is beyond knowingness, is truth. So just keep quiet. 8. Self-inquiry leads to self-knowledge, and self-knowledge leads to self-realization. 9. You have forgotten your identity. Master reminds you. You are not the body. You were not the body. You are not going to remain the body. Open fact. 10. Mind is just the flow of thoughts. It has no reality of its own. Body is just the food body. But you are omnipresent. You are ultimate reality. 11. Your files are corrupted. You need to install the antivirus software of meditation to delete the program of illusion. Meditation is the only way to reboot your hard drive. The master key, the Nam mantra, will open the door to reality. 12. You know yourself in the body form. This is not your identity. You are suffering from chronic illusion. The Nam mantra will cure you. 13. You have to come out of this whole illusory world. You are told that you are a man or a woman. You accept this illusion. Master says, you are Almighty God. You do not accept your reality. 14. Reality has nothing to do with words. You are unborn. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. 15. Reading books is not enough. Study is not enough. Who is reading? Who is studying? Find out. 16. When the spirit clicked with the body, all body knowledge started. Impressions, conditioning, pressures, concepts which you accepted. This kept you trapped in the illusory world. 17. Be clear. There is no I am. There is no you are. These are only WORDS. You are beyond words, beyond worlds. You must come out of this illusory world. 18. Your presence does not need anything. So, who wants peace? Who wants happiness? 19. This is a dream which has come out of body relations, which you are not, which you were not, and which you are never going to be. 20. The mantra is a useful tool that hammers the ego and dissolves all your illusory concepts. Then you will have a solid foundation. 21. The body is made up of the 5 elements. You are staying on a rental basis, borrowing food and water. You have a license for a few years. As soon as you stop providing food and water, then you get thrown out of your house. 22. Put spirituality aside for a moment. Don't you see that you were not the body? You are not the body, and you're not going to remain as the body. This is an open fact. This is an open fact. 23. Self-inquire. Find out what you are not. Remove all the illusory layers on your presence. You were never in bondage. You are free as a bird. 24. Death is illusion. Birth is illusion. This conviction has to appear in you. 25. You have tremendous power and strength, but you are unaware of your power because you have accepted the body form. 26. Prior to beingness, you did not know anything, not even the word knowledge. Everything comes out of nothing and dissolves back into nothing. 27. You have been thrown into the ocean of this illusionary world. Now you must swim out of this illusionary ocean. 28. You are limiting your reality by naming it. Reality is not up for debate. 29. Your hard drive is choked. Be as you were before all add-ons. Self-knowledge means absorbing the knowledge that I am not the body. 30. How you were prior to beingness is self-realization. 31. You are not the body. You are the holder of the body. 32. The world is projected out of your spontaneous presence. Wake up from this dream before it is too late. This is a golden opportunity to know yourself and put an end to suffering. 33. I am not speaking to you. I am inviting attention of the silent, invisible listener in you that is ultimate truth. 34. You have tremendous power. God is your baby. God is a concept. Presence has to be there first in order for you to say God or God exists. Without your presence, you cannot utter a single word. 35. Your presence is everywhere. You are beyond the sky. There is no individuality. 36. Everything comes out of nothing and dissolves back into nothing. And in the nothing, there appears to be something. When you don't know any better, you accept this nothing as something. 37. You are the master, but you are acting like a slave of the mind, ego, intellect. 38. Why keep travelling when you are the destination? 39. You are prior to the world, prior to the universe. You are prior to everything. 40. How you were prior to beingness, stay like that. You were totally unknown to you. 41. Presence does not know its own existence. Presence is without knowledge. It has no experience, no experiencer, no witness, no awareness. 42. You are worried about death because you think you are somebody. You are unborn. 43. Be with you. Just be with the just be. You are already final truth, without imagination, without concepts. 44. Body form knowledge must dissolve. This is the principle behind spirituality. 45. Break the vicious circle of the ghost of fear and accept that I am not dying, I am not born. 46. The questioner is the answer. The invisible questioner within you is the answer. 47. Be with you and listen from the all. Read your book. Your edition is final. 48. The body may be suffering, but not you. I am inviting attention of that, how you were prior to body knowledge. 49. Look within. Read your book. Visit your temple. Search your website. 51. The body is the medium through which you can know yourself. Without the body, there can be no awakening. 52. We are thinking about the projection instead of the projector. Stay with the root cause, the source from which the projection is projected. 53. The Master who shows you ultimate reality within you and does not simply talk about it is a true Master. Take a look at yourself minus the body form and see how you are. 54. The Master is hammering you. At the same time, the Nam mantra is hammering you. Slowly, silently, permanently, all illusory concepts will be erased. 55. The Master is not giving you anything that does not belong to you. He removes the ash of ignorance, nothing more. The sun is already shining. 56. Meditation is only a process. The invisible meditator is your final identity. 57. Your house is overcrowded with the mind, ego, intellect. Evict the tenants. 58. It is a cage, not a house. You are staying in a cage, chewing a carrot. It may be a golden cage, a silver, brass, or iron cage, whatever comes your way. Rich people get a golden cage, the poor an iron, still a cage. 59. Your presence is not physical presence, not mental level presence. Presence is spontaneous. It has no shape, no form. 60. Don't be a slave of your mind, ego, intellect. Go against the flow. 61. Be a master of reality and not just a master of philosophy or spirituality. A professor may teach by talking about truth, whereas a master lives it. Entire power, entire energy, entire spirit is in you. 62. Everything starts with you and ends with you. The entire world is projected out of your spontaneous, invisible presence. The moment your body dissolves, the entire world disappears. 63. Who is dying? Who is living? Just self-inquire. Nobody is dying. Nobody is taking birth. 64. Your home is not America, India, or England. Your home is the world. Your presence is like the sky, beyond limits. You are everywhere. 65. This is not an intellectual approach, not a logical approach, not an egoistic approach. All these things came after your presence. 66. Because of this food body, because of food body knowledge, you have forgotten your identity. 67. Love and affection are the literal words of the body base. 68. When you came across with the body, you created a big illusionary field. Beingness, non-beingness, awareness, unawareness, consciousness. Be brave, come out of the field. 69. Prior to beingness, there was presence. Presence is nameless. Forget about all the words, the polished words that we created. 70. This meditation practice is also an illusion, but we must use one thorn to remove another thorn. Later on, the whole practice is dropped. 71. You are worried about death because you think you are somebody. You are unborn. 72. There is no you, no becoming, and nothing to get. 73. Listen to me. The whole world, including all the books, all the masters, all spiritual knowledge, is a projection of your spontaneous presence. 74. You are concentrating on I am and ignoring the concentrator. 75. There is only one source. You are the source. There is only selfless self. As my master stated, there is nothing except selfless self. No God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatman, no disciple, no master. 76. Nisargadatta Maharaj had exceptional power. I am sharing the same knowledge with everyone. This is the right time. 77. The figure of God is your reflection. 78. Everything you see after your presence is illusion. 79. Reality is engraved in the invisible listener, which cannot be removed. 80. You are giving importance to the seen and not to the seer. All gods and goddesses are in you. The whole world is your spontaneous projection. 81. To know yourself in a real sense, that is knowledge. You are drowning in ignorance, drowning in a sea of words. 82. You are covered in ash. Underneath, the fire is burning. Master removes the ash. 83. You may know everything about the whole world, but you do not know yourself. Enter your own field of reality. 84. Experiences have appeared upon your spontaneous presence. They will dissolve. The melting process is marching towards oneness. 85. There is nothing apart from your selfless self. There is nowhere else to go. So be strong. Stop with your inner master. Stop with your inner guru. 86. Forget the past. There is no past. Past, present, and future are concepts. Stop measuring yourself in the body form. That is the great illusion. 87. When you awaken from a dream, the whole dream world just disappears. Likewise, this world is just a dream, a long dream which will also disappear. 88. Presence does not have any sleep or dream. Waking and sleep are experiences of the body only. There is no day, no night, no dream. Does sky sleep? 89. The Master convinces you of your reality. Then you must convince yourself. Convincing leads to conviction. You are ultimate truth, final truth. 90. Knowledge means self-knowledge. Devotion means the perfection of this knowledge. 91. Initial stage, you are devotee. Last stage, you are deity. Devotee and deity. Devotee and deity. No separation. Deity knows through devotee. Deity lies within the devotee. 92. Nam Mantra is a powerful tool that dissolves body knowledge, reducing the force of mind, ego, intellect. It reminds you of your true name, reality, constantly regenerating your power. 93. Only a self-realized master who knows all the details can lead you to ultimate reality. 94. Even after reading spiritual books, you're not finding reality. So, whatever you find, remember that the finder itself is ultimate truth. The finder is the very truth that you are trying to find out. 95. The invisible speaker in me and the invisible listener in you are one and the same. This is direct knowledge from the invisible speaker to the invisible listener. 96. What you see is illusion. That through which you see is reality. 97. The ego itself is illusion because there is no I or you or he or she. There is nothing there. The screen is completely blank. 98. You are the final destination. There is nothing beyond. 99. Stop looking for happiness or reality in a dream, and you will wake up. 100. Don't leave yourself behind till the end of your life. Your inner master is your best friend. 101. The entire world is your spontaneous shadow. You have embraced the shadow as reality. Therefore, there is fear. 102. Where all search ends, there you are. 103. You must have complete trust in yourself and in the Master. Why? Because you will not take one step into the unknown, uncharted waters without trusting the Master. 104. The unknown came into existence and became known through the body. The unknown came to be known. The known will be absorbed in the unknown. 105. I am reminding you of your masterly essence. You are a master. No need to look for blessings from others. Put your hand on your own head and bless yourself. Bow to your selfless self. Everything is in you. 106. Seekers read books, and on the basis of their reading, they form a square. Then they expect answers from within the square. Master is not in the square. He is out of the square. 107. How you were prior to beingness and how you will be after beingness disappears is the ultimate truth. You are completely unaware of your existence, completely unaware of your existence. 108. We created words and gave them meaning. We say, God is a deity and donkey is an animal. If we say donkey means deity, what happens? Nothing. It is simply the words that have changed, not the essence or substance. 109. Oneness has no mother, no father, no brother, no sister. These are body relations. Where was your family prior to beingness? 110. Use discrimination. This is not an idea, but the truth. You were never born, so how can you die? 111. If you listen to the source of your knowledge with complete trust, there will be spontaneous arising of your indwelling power. 112. The Master is giving you spectacles to wear, God's spectacles, eyes to see through the illusory world. 113. That there is nothing is known without the help of the mind. 114. Experiences are projected from your presence. When the experiencer and the experiences dissolve, there you are. 115. You need courage to say goodbye to this illusory world. 116. The searcher who is searching is ultimate truth. 117. You have read this book and that book, so many books. What is your conclusion? All this reading, who is it for? 118. Look at you. Look at you. Reality is already there, lying within you. But you're not looking. 119. There is peace. It is you who are disturbing the peace. (120) When all thinking processes have stopped, there you are in the thoughtless state. (121) Your presence was there prior to beingness. It will be there after beingness. It is there now as the holder of the body. (122) Image of the Master. 123 The Guru is not a person. He is the impersonal, unmanifest, absolute, in manifest form. (124) You are trying to know ultimate truth from within the body form. You are using books and language to find your reality. You take the words to be true, the truth. They are not. (125) Make sure the knowledge you have is real and practical. Otherwise, you will be shaking and trembling with fear on your deathbed. (126) You are trying to grasp this knowledge with the mind. Your knowledge is prior to mind. (127) Meditation is the constant repetition of your reality until it finally sinks in. 128 Don't think about the past, because your spontaneous presence is your target. 129 In fact, there is no search. It is you that is missing. But now, the missing truth has found you. 130 When did you start needing courage and peace? Only after presence came into existence in body form. 131 Something must be there in the first place for you to have a past, present, and future. There is nothing there. You are formless. Embrace your power. 132 Who am I is not in the circle of imagination or guesswork. Your presence is spontaneous. 133. You should come forward with conviction and deep feeling that says, yes, I am Almighty. 134. We live with concepts from the start of beingness till the end of beingness. But there is no start for selfless self, no end for selfless self. 135. Be loyal to yourself. Respect your selfless self. Stop the search and concentrate on the searcher who is ultimate truth. 136. Without your presence, you cannot utter a single word. You are prior to everything. Knowledge came afterwards. 137. You are not concentrating on the thinker through which you are thinking. You are concentrating only on thinking. In the absence of the thinker, you cannot think. 138. Your invisible, anonymous, unidentified presence is everywhere, just like sky. You are subtler than sky because sky is within you. 139. You have a wrong friendship, a mistaken friendship. You misplaced your friendship and made friends with the body. You must be your own friend. Your inner master is your best friend. 140. Ultimate truth is not being impressed in you because of illusory concepts that are crowding you. 141. Anyone can say everything is illusion, but accepting this as fact is a different story. 142. You are the architect of your life. Stop running here and running there because you do not know the runner. 143. Thoughtless thought will appear. Thought is connected with the body, but thoughtless thought is connected with ultimate truth. 144. Don't be so cheap that you let the world pocket you. "145. Happiness is inbuilt in you. Power is inbuilt in you. There is no power outside of you. There is nothing except selfless self." 146. It is a great shame, a calamity, to accept that which you are not, and to keep on crying in the dream. 147. You are to surrender, self-surrender internally. Bow to your selfless self. You are great. 148. You are visiting this teacher or that teacher. How much longer are you going to keep visiting others when you, the visitor, are yourself ultimate truth? Visit the visitor. Visit your own sight. 149. All the searching, where am I, when all the time you are here. 150. Accept that reality is within you. That masterly essence is in you. Then, finally, you will stop roaming. 151. Every time you use words, you are other than what you are. 152. The seer does not know that what it projects is its own projection. What the seer sees is invisible, anonymous, unidentified identity. 153. Your presence is needed for you to say God. Without your presence, there is no God. God is your child. 154. Master is God's God. You are almighty. You are complete, wholly independent. You are Father of the world. 155. When you came into the body, did you bring a wife or any friends with you? Forget about the dream. The big family is a dream. Your husband, wife, all a dream. 156. My presence is in every being. Therefore, who can I hate? Who can I struggle with? This is called spontaneous realization. 157. When the knower and knowledge disappear, there you are, no form. 158. Spontaneous silence emerges. Spontaneous peace. When everything merges into oneness and is absorbed. 159. The secret will open up to you as you identify the unidentified identity prior to beingness. 160. Wake up. You have a golden opportunity. You must be driven. Yes, I want to know who I am. I want to know reality. 161. This is a long dream, a long movie. You are the producer, the director, and the star. 162. Know and be quiet. Know the reality and be quiet. Be within selfless self. 163. You are already there. You are the terminus. With the light in your hand, you are running after the dark. 164. Your presence was there prior to everything. The entire world, including all the deities, masters, teachers, is the spontaneous projection of your selfless self. 165. The Master places the searcher before you. You are seeing the searcher. Sit alone. Concentrate on this knowledge. This is the tip, the edge. Let it touch the bottom of your heart. 166. Slowly, slowly, the body identity is melting and turning towards ultimate truth, where there is no experience, no experiencer. 167. Accept the truth that you are absolute without uttering a single word. 168. You are everything, and everything is within you. There is nothing except selfless self. 169. There is nowhere to go to beyond the direct knowledge of ultimate reality. 170. I have presented you with the golden plate of reality. There is no need to go begging ever again. You are the final destination. 171. You are insulting yourself by ignoring your selfless self. 172. Where all ways end, there you are. Now you can throw away the map. Forget it. You have reached the last station, the ultimate station. 173. I am trying to remove you from the vicious circle of illusion. But again, you want to jump back into the ditch. Stop. Stop your clowning around. 174. Samadhi is illusion because you are experiencing the samadhi, the silence, peacefulness. At the ultimate stage, there is no peacefulness, no silence, nothing is there. No witness, no experience, no experiencer. 175. Now you know that you are ultimate reality, final truth. Pay attention to reality. Don't neglect reality. 176. Happiness is a veil upon your presence. 177. All doubts have to be cleared up. It takes a long time for the roots of a spiritual tree to grow, but that tree can be cut down in minutes. 178. I have planted the nectar plant of reality in you. Now you must take care of it. You will come to know the unknown. But if you don't water and fertilize it, it will die. 179. There is a statue of the deity within you already. It just needs to be uncovered. The master gets to work on the sculpture, hammering, chipping away the unwanted parts, until at last the deity in all its splendour is revealed. (180) You are like sky. There is no I in sky. Surrender your attachment to the body. Dissolve any fear. Use the courage that comes from knowing that you are unborn. 181. Keep surrendering the illusory concepts. Keep surrendering the self of selfless self. 182. There is no world and no word for the realized. You are utterly absorbed in yourself. 187. There you will see the principle, the silent, invisible listener. Beyond that, nothing. 188. You want to stay in the illusory world, but at the same time, you want to know reality. Impossible. 189. Ultimate reality will not emerge until all body knowledge has been dissolved. When you no longer require happiness, you have reached the destination. 190. The cave of knowledge is now open for you. Take as much treasure as you want. 191. How you were prior to beingness is self-realization beyond words and worlds. It is called presence, spirit, God, Brahman, Atman, ultimate reality, ultimate truth, final truth. But you are not in words. You are nameless. 192. You are the master. Decide how much attention to give to thoughts. If you give unwanted thoughts attention, there will be pain. If you ignore them, no pain. 193. Go within and be within selfless self. Look at you. Try to see the seer. As you try to see the seer will disappear. 194. Enjoy the secret of your life. What do you want? Nothing. What do you need? Nothing. Because you know that everything is in you. 199. Once you know that you are not the body, not the mind, not an individual, you will have conviction. 200. After this spontaneous conviction, you no longer need knowledge. Knowledge is illusion. 201. You are the worshipped, the worshipper, and the worship. Spiritual reality is now flowing. Keep chewing the chocolate of presence. 202. When you meet the Master, you meet yourself. Spirit sees its own reflection in the Master, recognizes itself, responds, and starts dancing again. 203. After spontaneous conviction, there will be peace beyond imagination and exceptional happiness without any material cause. 204. Be quiet and happy in the flow of inner contentment and peace. 205. Spontaneous happiness is the fragrance of selfless self. This means that the knowledge, your knowledge, is being absorbed. 206. Embrace selfless self and go deeper and deeper and deeper. Be with you constantly. 207. Image of the Master. This has been an audio recording of the book Be With You, Thoughtless Reality. Author Shri Ramakant Maharaj. Edited and narrated by Anne Shaw. Copyright 2016 Anne Shaw. Production copyright 2016 Selfless Self Press.